Hello students, this is a video of Maths 2. Lesson number 5 is going on, that is coordinate geometry, and it is a video number 16 of the lesson coordinate geometry. We will see today, in the previous video I explained you the example number 10. And now two examples remain from this exercise. So today I will explain you the example number 11 and example number 5 you will solve it of your own because it is like a example number 10. So see what is the example. Yesterday I explained you the example number 10. This question is related to the trisection. And today I will explain you the example number 11. It is related to the 4 parts of the segment, 4 equal parts of the segment. But example number 12, you will solve it of your own. The method which we follow in the example number 10, that type of method or that method you have to follow for this 12th example. Try to solve it. If you cannot solve, then surely I will help you or I will solve it for you. But today we will discuss the example number 11. See, the example number 11 is, if the coordinates of A are minus 14 and minus 10, B's coordinates are 6 and minus 2 is given, then find the coordinates of the points which divides the segment AB into 4 equal parts. That means the segment AB and its two end points A and B, their coordinates are given. This segment AB is divided into 4 equal parts. We have to find out the coordinates of the points which are dividing the segment AB into 4 equal parts. So we'll see this explanation with the help of diagram. Example number 11 it is. Suppose AB is the segment A and B's coordinates are given here, and this segment is divided into 4 equal parts. It will be divided into 4 equal parts due to 3 points. So this is first point, here it is second point, and here it is third point. So this first point, suppose we will say it is P, second point we will say it is Q, and third point we will say it is R. And it is said in the question, segment AB is divided into 4 equal parts due to the point PQR. So 4 equal parts, that means AP congruent to PQ congruent to QR congruent to RB. All these are 4 equal parts. And here we have to find out the coordinates of the point P, Q and R. We don't know the coordinates of point P, Q, R. So you can say, suppose here P's coordinates we will say x1, y1. You can, beside x1, y1, you can use any other letter. You can say P's coordinates A and B. Q's coordinates you can say M and R's coordinates you can say X, Y. Any other variables you can use. I am saying here x1, y1. Q's coordinates you will say x2, y2, and R's coordinates we will consider x3, y3. Now as it is said, it is dividing the segment into 4 equal parts. The coordinates of A are given minus 14 and 10. Minus 14 and minus 10. And B's coordinates are given 6 and minus 2. Now see first, AB is divided into 4 equal parts. According to that, forget P and R for a while. So A, B and Q is the midpoint of AB, because AP is equal to PQ is equal to QR is equal to RB. So one part, two part this side, one part, two part this side. That means Q is the midpoint of A and B. So first you will find out the coordinates of Q using the midpoint formula. Then after getting the coordinates of Q, forget about R and B. Think only about A and Q. So segment A and Q divided into two parts due to the point B, and AP is equal to PQ. That means P is the midpoint of A and Q. So Q's coordinates are with you, A's are there. Again you will use the midpoint formula and you will get the coordinates of P. When you want to find out the coordinates of R, Q's coordinates are with us. R is the midpoint of QB. B's are there. So again you will use the midpoint formula and you will get the coordinates of R. So here, as it is said, the segment is divided into 4 equal parts. 3 coordinates we will get using the midpoint formula. So let us see now how we will do. So here segment AB divided into 4 equal parts. So AP is equal to PQ equal to QR equal to RB. Now Q is the midpoint of AB, and so Q is the midpoint of segment AB. Forget about P and R for a while. So if Q is the midpoint of segment AB, then by midpoint formula, Q's coordinates we said x2, y2. So x coordinate we will find with the x formula. x2 is equal to 14, that is minus 14 plus 6 divided by 2. The midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So here x1 means A's coordinate, x2 means B's coordinate divided by 2. So here you will get x2 is equal to plus minus minus, bigger number sign, and 14 minus 6 is equal to minus 8 upon 2. When you will reduce it or divide 8 by 2, you will get x2 is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. That means x coordinate or x2 of the Q is minus 4. Now we will find out the y coordinate. Here only we will find out. So y2 is equal to y1 plus y2, that is minus 10 plus minus 2 upon 2. So you get y2 is equal to minus minus plus, for answer minus sign, that means minus 12 upon 2. And so y2 is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, and so minus 6. So y2 is equal to minus 6. This way the q's coordinates are minus 4 and 6. So you can highlight q's coordinates are minus 4 and minus 6. Now see the diagram once again. So now q's coordinates are with us, and I told you, you forget this r and b, only concentrate the diagram APQ. That means AQ is the segment and here P is the midpoint of AQ, because AP congruent to PQ. That means P is the midpoint of AQ. Q's coordinates are with us now. A's are there. We can find out P's by using midpoint formula. So here we will mention P is the midpoint of, this is the first part of the example. Now the second part of the example, so I will put star. P is the midpoint of AQ, and so by midpoint formula you will get here q's coordinate, we consider x1, y1. So x1 is equal to minus 14 and plus q's coordinates are x2, y2, suppose, that is minus 4 upon 2. And so you will get x1 is equal to minus minus plus, for answer minus sign. So 14 plus 4 is equal to 18, and that is minus 18 divided by 2. So you will get x1 is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, and that is minus 9. So the first coordinate of the point P is minus 9. Now we will find out the y coordinate. So here y1 is equal to y1 plus y2, that means A's coordinate plus Q's coordinate. So the A's y coordinate is minus 10 plus Q's coordinate just now we got, that is minus 6 divided by 2. And if you solve it, minus minus plus, for answer minus sign, that is minus 16 upon 2. So you get y1 is equal to minus 8. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. And so you got the coordinates of P. P's coordinates are minus 9 and minus 8. This is the second answer. See here, when I am calculating, you observe, you listen, observe what I am showing you. Always I repeat the rule. So you keep this in mind. Whenever you are calculating, you should revise the rule, repeat the rule, say it loudly. Minus minus plus, for answer minus sign, or plus minus minus bigger number sign. These rules always you should revise, repeat and say it loudly. Then only you will be perfect in that. Now we have to find out the coordinates of the third point, that is R. So once again you see the diagram. See the diagram now. For a while, forget about AP. Keep in mind QRB. So QR is equal to RB because it is given 4 equal parts. So QR is equal to RB, and that's why R is the midpoint of QB. So by using midpoint formula, we will find out the coordinates of R. And so now we will see now the third part of the lesson example, that is R is the midpoint of QB. So R is the midpoint of QB or segment QB, because you can write the explanation. It puts good impression on the examiner who checks your paper. So QR is equal to RB, and so R is the midpoint of QB, and so by midpoint formula you will get the coordinates of R. So R coordinates we consider in the diagram x3, y3. So first we will find out the x3 or x coordinate. Q's coordinates are x1, y1 and B's are x2, y2. So Q's coordinate, the first coordinate, that is -4 plus 6 divided by 2. So you get x3 is equal to minus plus minus bigger number sign. So 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. Bigger number sign, that means plus 2 divided by 2. And so 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. You will get x3 is equal to only 1. Similarly for y3 is equal to -6 y coordinate of the Q plus -2 divided by 2, and so y3 is equal to minus minus plus, for answer minus sign, and that is -8 upon 2, and so you will get y3 is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, that is -4. So y3 is equal to -4, and so the Q's coordinates are 1 and -4, and so you can say R's coordinate, they are R, and so R's coordinates are 1 and -4. This way we got the coordinates of all 3 points. We can write it here as answer. Always you should highlight the answer. The coordinates of the points which divide the segment AB are. This way you have to write the answer. Highlight the answer always. The coordinates of the points which divide the segment AB into 4 equal parts are. P's coordinates you will write here. We got P's coordinates we got, that is -9 and -8. Q's coordinates also you got, they are -4 and -6, and R's coordinates are 1 and -4. So this way we can solve the example, which is like this. Here they asked you to find out the coordinates of the points which divide the segment into 3 parts or 4 parts or 5 parts. Then this way we have to think about the gap or the parts. According to that you will decide to use the section formula or midpoint formula. So yesterday I showed you about the trisection. Trisection, that means 3 is a odd number, that means ratio we get because segments are unequal. Here now 4 parts, that means you can see everywhere you use the midpoint formula and you can get the coordinates of the points. So try this example once again, solve it, revise it and be perfect solving this example. Thank you.